so hard your pee changed color? Yeah! Midstream? Yellow, clear, turquoise. I party too hard, I know that. I'm young enough that hot wings shouldn't be on a 2-day remorse cycle. But I'm old enough to know I shouldn't just eat sauerkraut and Canadian bacon pizza for a week. I had an old man day the other day. I got up early. I went to the garden center. I had an early lunch, took a nap, had some heart palpitations, and my family wouldn't call me back. I accused a young woman of stealing my treasures. Took a hearing test, and the results are in, guys. Still fat. Listen for the beep. My body is weird, though. I kind of think of it like an old sock full of nickels. Like it looks like it might be squishy, but there's all these hard and dangerous parts. I call it being deceptively plump. My friend once put their head on my shoulder and then immediately went, oh. And my family still calls me brickback, which feels like a racial slur. But I heard an ad on the radio for something called binge eating disorder. Thank God, it's not my fault. Bad grades, ADD. No license, alcoholism. Ate 2 pints of ice cream and passed out on the floor. Binge eating disorder. You guys, all my bases are covered. I live in a blameless universe. It's the millennial dream. I used to believe in world peace, and then 2 grown men got into a fist fight where I work over what color pheasant meat is. One of those same guys posed a question to me. He goes, his idea was that at their core everyone is racist, which no. But he goes, if it's you and 1 black guy on the last dock for the last boat to escape the flood, and you pick yourself, you're a racist. No, you're just doing self-preservation. But I don't know what I expected from somebody who had such staunch beliefs on pheasant meat. I also learned that in end times, I'm a giant piece of shit. It could be me and my mom on that dock, and I'm getting on that boat. Sports clips! It's for guys who like sports. Or mediocre haircuts at a reasonable price. Which one am I? I told that joke once, and this lady comes up, she goes, what do you mean, mediocre haircuts? And I go, I just got a bad haircut. And she pulled my hat off and goes, you mean that haircut? And we were in love. And we were to be married in the spring. And then she found somebody else with an even worse haircut, so sad, but I get it. We had to paint the other day at work, and they gave us these swatches, and it was from Sherwin-Williams. Don't shop there. On the front, there was a picture of a globe being covered in white paint, and the slogan was, cover the earth. And then inside were such colors as well-bred brown and reliable white. Don't ask Sherwin-Williams. I heard someone making fun of dollar hot dogs the other day, and I was like, I buy my hot dogs 8 at a time for 80 cents. So I'm 10% of their bottom dollar. I grew up poor enough that I think a bar-ass bologna sandwich is like comfort food. And also, when my house burnt down the summer before 8th grade, we didn't get to get new shoes because mine made it through the fire. So the whole rest of the year, if students and faculty didn't remind me about my house burning down, old Smoky Shoes sure did. I wanted to look nice tonight. I was going to wear a blazer. And I went to go get it off the floor where I keep all my worldly possessions. And when I picked it up and unfurled it, a turd rolled out. So I go to my roommate, I'm like, hey man, pretty sure your dog shit on my coat. And he goes, are you sure it was him? And I go, well, if it wasn't him and it wasn't me, that leaves you and an unnamed vagrant roaming about the house. I think I'll take the vagrant. The other day I was making some Tostino pizza rolls in my microwave, and I was like kind of leaned over the stove like this, just kind of looking and I noticed this brown glob. And I'm like, oh, that looks like peanut butter. And I squished it. I'm like, it's squishy like peanut butter. And then without any further thought, I put it in my mouth. And the only thing I could think of was that old adage, Assumption Junction, what's your function? I jumped the gun, now I look like an ass. And then the next thing that came to mind wasn't, what did I put in my mouth? It was, when was the last time I had a good peanut butter sandwich? I moved into a house and someone said a great way to let the people around you know what you're about, get to meet new friends, is neighboring. Oh, neighboring. So crying in the backyard with a pizza box at 2 a.m. isn't getting the point across, huh? Shit. Oh. So, a lot of people are upset about the Target bathroom thing. I understand that's a hot button issue, I guess. And the idiot's argument is that it's somehow more dangerous. The only way it's actually more dangerous is if Target went out and said, hey, every bathroom in America and every Target is now a scorpion farm. That would be dangerous. All right, guys, thank you.
Peasy. Crap.